A lot of stuff down in here. We found this little bottle. It's kind of a different shape than what we've been finding. It's kind of, I guess it's a hexagonal. I didn't count the sides there, but it looked a little different. Kind of interesting. I think this is definitely some 60s stuff here. Maybe 70s. Found this little bottle right here. Hard as nails. I've heard of that before. That's more modern, obviously. This may be from the 70s or 80s. Found something kind of cool right here. At least I think it's kind of cool. Let's check it out here and see what we got. Well, we found part of a Star Wars glass right here. The Empire Strikes Back. Burger King. Wow, that is cool. I don't know if that would be worth anything. I mean, obviously not in this condition, but I guess we're definitely back into the 1980s. I think that's probably about right. I think it says 1980s Collector Series. Luke Skywalker. Burger King. Then we found this. I don't know what kind of glass this is, but it's got, I guess, 1776. So yeah, bicentennial celebration, no doubt right there. That's an interesting little bottle. Bottle right here. Kept finding these style bottles without the label on them. I did a little research with the help of one of the bottle tops, and they are Coke bottles from the, I guess it was the 1980s. They use these styrofoam labels. You know, the thing is though, they are worth a little bit if they got the Coke in them. You go to an estate sale, find something like this at an estate sale, a whole 6-pack or 12-pack or whatever, full, you got something worth a little bit. And I assume it's the same thing. It's kind of like a styrofoam label. Collectible as Mountain Dew is. I'm sure this one's like the Coca-Cola. Yeah, a few other things we found here. I guess this is a Crisco bottle. There's no embossing on it. Vegetable oil bottle, I would say. Slim chance could be some value there. Obviously, if it was in original condition with the label and full from the 60s, it'd probably have some value, because that stuff like that's really starting to kind of come into its own. And this I found, I'm not sure what this is, or at least at first I wasn't, but now I'm thinking it's like an insert for a thermos, something like that, the way the bottom's made. Kind of neat because it's thin glass. Pretty amazing that it survived all this length of time. And this bottle I found has a little bit of embossing there at the top of the neck. Thought it kind of had a neat shape, but I'd say it's like nail polish remover, probably from the 60s, 70s, 80s. Finding a lot of the same stuff. A lot of these mayonnaise jars, these Coca-Cola bottles, a few odds and ends here and there. It's an old Gulf charcoal lighter starter container. What remains of it. I'm sure something like that in really good shape. Might be worth $1 or $2 or $3. Pretty sure this one's Old English leather cologne. You know, I don't know how much that bottle would be worth. Probably not much. Cologne bottles, if you find them at estate sales and they've got the cologne in them, you got something that might be worth a little money. I've seen some of this stuff sell for big money, and it don't have to be all that old. 60s, 70s, 80s. I found I think this is a little bell right here. And I just saw this little shape. I think it's a little bell. It's hard to tell, but it's got some embossing around the edge, like a little daisy pattern. It's pretty neat there. It's one of those things where you just don't know exactly what that is. That could be older than what I would at first think. Sounds like a little bell. Maybe an incense burner cap, maybe, I don't know. We see something back up here that we're going to grab. I spotted this a while back and then I forgot about it. I wanted to get it while I'm kind of close by. I'm going to go up in here and see if I can't get it right here. Yeah, let's see if we can get up here and grab it. Side over here. We got several of these old plates. That one's from 76. But I'd say a good plate like that in good condition, you know, good clean, mint condition of that era is worth, you know, $6, $8, or $10 probably at flea market. Maybe a little more, a little less. This one's probably not worth anything because of the condition, but we'll straighten it up a little bit and clean it up, and it'll look way better once it's cleaned up.